Intro, when the mystery turned personal. For days, 3i Atlas was just another mystery in the sky, a strange visitor, a puzzling interstellar object, something scientists debated but watched from a safe distance. Then something changed. On December 22, 2025, 3 days after its closest approach, new data emerged that forced a dramatic shift in the conversation. Because for the first time, the anomaly wasn't just out there, it was here. At the exact moment 3i Atlas passed Earth, our planet itself responded with a signal no one could explain. Tonight, we examine the data that transformed 3i Atlas from a distant curiosity into something far more unsettling. This is the moment the investigation crossed a line. Chapter 1. Earth's heartbeat breaks rhythm. Earth has a heartbeat. It's not metaphorical, it's measurable. Known as the Schumann Resonance, Earth's atmosphere resonates at a stable fundamental frequency of 7.83 Hz, a global electromagnetic pulse generated by lightning strikes between the surface and the ionosphere. It rarely changes, and when it does, the cause is always clear. Massive lightning storms, solar flares, geomagnetic disturbances. But on December 19, 2025, none of those were happening, yet at the precise moment 3i Atlas reached closest approach, Earth's electromagnetic heartbeat jumped, not gradually, not chaotically, but sharply, locking into a clean, sustained signal at exactly 25 Hz. This wasn't noise, it wasn't a spike, it was structured, engineered looking, and most disturbing of all, it had no known terrestrial source. No solar storms, no lightning correlation, no equipment malfunction. The only variable that changed was the presence of 3i Atlas. Then Chapter 2, a signal without a cause. Scientists immediately attempted to explain the 25 Hz signal using known physics. Could it be an atmospheric anomaly? No, the resonance persisted too cleanly. Could it be human technology? Impossible. No global system operates at that frequency with that power. Could it be solar interaction? Solar data was quiet. The signal appeared to be externally induced, interacting directly with Earth's ionosphere. This raised a chilling possibility. 3i Atlas may have emitted an electromagnetic field, beam, or exhaust strong enough to couple with Earth's natural resonance. Not intentionally, perhaps, but actively. For the first time, the object was no longer passive. Something had reached out. Chapter 3, the object that suddenly spun faster at the exact same time, Earth's resonance shifted. Astronomers noticed something else. 3i Atlas began to spin faster, much faster. Its rotation period changed from 1616 hours to 1548 hours. That's a loss of 41 minutes. And it happened in a matter of hours. To put that in perspective, to spin up an object of this mass so quickly requires enormous energy. In natural comets, spin changes happen due to violent outgassing, jets erupting from the surface. Those events are unmistakable: sudden brightening, explosive activity, structural breakup. But none of that happened. No flare, no catastrophic plume, no fragmentation. The object simply sped up, cleanly, quietly, precisely, and the timing could not be ignored. Earth signal, spin up, same window, same event. Chapter 4. Too much energy, too little chaos. Scientists ran the numbers. The energy required for that spin-up should have produced dramatic visible effects. But telescopes saw none, which left only a few possibilities. The object has internal energy storage. It used a highly efficient propulsion or torque system, or it operates on physics we do not yet understand. What made this especially troubling was when it happened. Not near the sun, not randomly, but precisely during Earth flyby. That timing suggests context awareness, not coincidence, and as if responding to the maneuver, the object revealed something no one expected. Chapter 5. The structure. No comet should have, during the spin-up, astronomers achieved their clearest imaging yet. What they saw defied everything we know about comets. At the center of 3I Atlas was nothing. A perfectly dark, central void. Surrounding it was a sharp, luminous ring, a symmetrical torus of material emitting light. This is the inverse of a normal comet. Normally, comets have a bright nucleus surrounded by a fuzzy coma. 3I Atlas showed a hollow center, encircled by a clean, structured ring. The geometry was too precise to be a shadow, too symmetrical to be random, too stable to be an illusion. This observation revived a radical idea, the hollow object hypothesis. Chapter 6. Why a hollow object changes everything. Nature does not easily create hollow structures at this scale. Gravity collapses material inward. Accretion fills voids. For an object to maintain a central cavity, it would need structural reinforcement, intentional shaping, or continuous active stabilization. The luminous ring could be a propulsion system, an energy dissipation structure, or a field-emitting torus. Suddenly, previous anomalies snapped into alignment. The spin-up, the electromagnetic interaction with Earth, the dark core, the clean geometry, individually strange, together suggestive. Chapter 7. Connecting the events. The video's analysis proposes a sequence. 3I Atlas approaches Earth. It performs an active maneuver, spinning up. This maneuver emits energy. That energy interacts with Earth's ionosphere. The maneuver reveals its true internal structure. This isn't proof, but it is coherence. A narrative where each anomaly explains the others. And the odds of all three occurring simultaneously by chance? Vanishingly small. Which is why the investigation took a bold turn. Chapter 8. From object to probe. The conversation shifted, not from what is this object made of, but from what is it doing. The probe hypothesis regained strength, not as a dramatic alien visitation, but as something far quieter, an ancient automated probe, uncrewed, uncommunicative, indifferent, possibly millions or billions of years old. Not here for us, just passing through, surveying, sampling, recording, and then moving on. Chapter 9. The Jupiter flyby that raises eyebrows 3. Atlas is now on course for another close encounter. Jupiter. On March 16, 2026, it will pass within 53 million kilometers of the gas giant. Again, the trajectory is suspiciously precise. Earth, then Jupiter. The two most magnetically and gravitationally significant bodies in the inner solar system. Jupiter's magnetic field is the strongest of any planet. Some speculate, if the object interacts electromagnetically, Jupiter could act as a refueling station, or a data harvesting target, or a navigation waypoint. If 3I Atlas changes course again, the debate may end. Chapter 10. Science pushes back. NASA and ESA urge caution. They emphasize unknown materials, exotic outgassing, optical effects, incomplete data. They remind us that science has been wrong before, especially when faced with unprecedented phenomena. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and right now, the evidence is provocative, not definitive. But even they admit, this object is unlike anything we've ever seen. Chapter 11. Avi Loeb and the tipping point. Avi Loeb argues that science must weigh probabilities. Is it more likely that multiple unprecedented natural processes align perfectly, or that a single artificial explanation accounts for them all? For Loeb, the combination of impossible spin dynamics, a hollow structure, a synchronized Earth-EM response marks a tipping point, not certainty, but legitimacy. Chapter 12. The Silent Watcher's Possibility. If 3I Atlas is artificial, then it changes nothing and everything. It didn't speak, it didn't signal, it didn't care, which may be the most unsettling part, because it suggests a universe where technology exists, Observation happens, but contact is unnecessary. A galaxy of silent watchers, or abandoned machines, or ancient surveys still running long after their creators are gone. Chapter 13. A wake-up call. Regardless of the truth, one message is clear: humanity is not prepared. We detected this object late. We couldn't intercept it. We could only watch. If the next visitor isn't indifferent, we may not get a second chance. Conclusion: the question that won't go away. 3. Atlas may be natural, it may be artificial, it may be something entirely new, but one thing is certain: the universe just touched us, briefly, silently, and moved on. The question is no longer, are we alone? It is, if we're not, how often are we being passed by?